Alright, so I started yesterday by showing you how to do this presentation, and you've got the instructions of it, and I mixed my slides up. So I think I showed you yesterday, but you can actually move your slides around very easily just by pulling on them here in the thumbnail section. So ingredients was supposed to be slide 3, alright, so I moved, let me see, homemade apple pie is slide 1. Choose the right apples, that is slide 2. Ingredients, this one. No, ingredients is this one. But, oh yeah, I saw that I still needed to do that. And then, of course, we did the directions one. And I showed you how to insert a shape. Now to make this shape perfectly symmetrical, if you want to call it that. But I don't think we are done with this slide. But before we go to this slide, I just want to go down the line as we should. And we are now continuing with slide 3. So that would be this page. Okay, so I'm going to read the instructions and we're going to finish slide 3, 4, and 5. And then we are done. On slide 3, change the list font size to 24 points. Okay, that means the list is ingredients. So they want us to type the ingredients on the other side, okay, which is fine. And I didn't type all of it because I guess I was too lazy. But anyway, 2 pie crust, so I'm not going to do all of them. Inch pie. Alright, so every time you press enter, by the way, you will see if you type a quarter, you can just type it 1 divided by 4 space and it will turn into a quarter all by itself. But that does it for all the programs in Microsoft, so I'm sure you've noticed that on purpose. You see why when I talk and type, I'm not typing very good. So the same with 3/4. So you just type 3/4 space and it will change to 3/4. Okay, so I'm not going to type everything. Okay, so they are saying type the title and content and insert all photos on slides 2 to 5. I think I did that. Yes, slide 2, slide 3. Now we're going to change the font to 24 points. As you can see at the moment it is 20. So we are selecting our font, the list font, which is the list, this list of ingredients. And we're changing it to a 24. You could also have just entered 24 in there. Insert a pie shape again, like yesterday. And this time we are going to type something different in there. We're going to type use fresh ingredients. So as we did yesterday, we are going to insert and we're going to click on shapes. And this is the pie shape. It is now here in recently used shapes because we used it recently. Otherwise, you will find it here in basic shapes. So just click on it once. Where do they want us to put that? Wait. They want us to put it on this side of the picture. So remember how you draw a shape. You hold down shift and you draw. Okay. Once your shape is drawn, you will know if you hold shift, then hold shift, then you'll know it is symmetrical or it is in proportion. And now we're just going to type use fresh ingredients. And if you see the S going to the next line, you will have to just make your shape a little bit bigger. Once again, hold in shift even when you resize. If you hold shift even when you resize, it resizes it perfectly. Okay, and let's see how we must change that shape. Apply the colored fill brown. So once again, we're going to shape fill, and I think it will be the same color. Brown accent 4, accent 3, accent 2, accent 4. So we're choosing brown accent 4. Size the shape as shown. Okay. They don't give you a size. In the next chapter, we're going to size according to this at the top, vertical, horizontal sizing, but that is not yet what we're going to do. So you can just look at the picture and you can see that the text should fit in, right, on 2 lines, not 3 lines. And then we're going to bold it, they say. Like that. And change the font size to 24. Wait, so we're going to have to change it again, I'm guessing. Alright, so we change it to 24, and it's still only supposed to be on 2 lines. So that should be fine. Use fresh ingredients. Alright, now we still need to insert the picture that goes along with that, and it's the ingredients picture, which is this one with the eggs. Click on it, and there you go. Okay, so this slide is done. On slide 4, this is the one that we worked on the other yesterday. We already inserted the text, or I think I did that now before you came. I also created this shape. Do we have to change the font size? They say we just need to make sure the font size is 20, and it is 20. Remember, this one is 24. We did apply the diagonal snip picture style. The border color must change to dark red. Okay, so whenever you change something in a picture, make sure you select it first. Then you click on Format, Picture Border, and we're going to choose dark red. And then apply the reflection picture style effect. So you can see here you have picture style effects. And this one actually. And we're going to go to reflection. And they will tell you which one we're going to use. It's going to be tight reflection. So it's the first effect in the first reflection variations. Tight. There we go. So just put your mouse on it if you don't know which one you're looking for. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a reflection there. Copy the pie shape from slide 3. Okay, let's copy it. I mean, we've got nothing to lose. Copy. I'm just going to delete this one and say paste. All right, and now we're going to move it to another location like this. And of course, we're just going to type different text in here as well, which is bake 40 to 50 minutes. All right. Yep, now we're done with this slide as well. Okay, now we're going to go to slide 5. On slide 5, and this is quite a long instruction selection paragraph. It says, on slide 5, change the title text. Okay, so here we go to add title text. And we're going to add title text, and it's going to say, try a slice with whipped cream. Okay, so what else must we do? Okay, change the title text to MV Holy. So we're just selecting it first, and then we're clicking on this. And you just start typing MV, and it will appear. There we go. Change the font size to 40. At the moment it is 36. Changing it to 40, and then center the text. So as you can see, like one sentence has about 3 instructions each. Apply the simple frame, white picture style. Okay, so we're now inserting a picture, and it is the one with the slice of apple pie, this one. Okay, so they are saying apply the simple frame, white picture style. So we're going to choose, it's obviously going to be a white one, moderate, rounded, bevel. Simple frame white. So we are choosing the simple frame white, and we're going to change the border color to orange accent 1. So here we're going to go and we change the picture border to orange accent 1. That one as shown. Okay, so this slide is also finished. Now there's a 6th slide, and we're going to insert a new slide. And they say change the caption. Now this slide is a little bit different. Okay, it's another kind of layout. And it looks like this layout. Yeah. So it says on slide 6, change the caption title font to MV Bowley. Okay, so this is this one. So let's type it first. Bake 2 pies. Okay. Donate 1 to our bake sale. January 20. Okay. So they want us to change the font of both of these to MV Bowley. So we just select, hold in control, and select the second one as well. MV Bowley. There we go. And what size should they be? 32. There we go. And then bold the text as well. There we go. Select the photo. Okay, and here you will see there's a tomato photo. So we are selecting the photo, and we are now choosing the bake sale illustration. It's the one that says bake sale. Here we go. So as you can see, it's an illustration. That is why it looks like clipboard thingy. Okay, so let's insert, and here we go. Alright, so if requested by instructor, type the name of the city. Nope, I'm not instructing to that. Apply the peel off transition. So here we are heading down to transitions, and they are looking for the peel off transition. Alright, peel off, this one. Okay, and let's see if they give us seconds. Yes, so we're choosing the peel off transition. We're applying it to all. Yes, they say so. And they want us to change the duration to 2.5 seconds. So we are just increasing to 2.5 seconds. And of course, also apply to all. Check spelling and grammar, submit the document. And that's it. So if I can quickly recap, we added the background picture. And remember, we used the format background what shall we guys setting. How do you get there? You can just right click here and you can say format background, or you could have gone to design and you could have said format background. Remember, you change the transparency to make it a little bit faded, otherwise it's more difficult to see the text. Then we used format painter to change the headings of all the slides to be the same, which is dark red and bold and what is the font? There was something else, probably the size. We inserted the pictures. We applied picture styles by clicking on the pictures and going to format. We inserted a shape over here. What else did we do? We used different styles. So let's view it. Okay, so it's going to take 2.5 seconds for the paper to turn or to peel. Yeah, it does look like a sticker. Okay, so just because it's still early, I just want to show you a little bit about animations. It's not in the exercise, but it's nice anyway. Animations can be so nice, but it can be so irritating as well. But it can be nice. So let's choose something to animate. I'm going to go to this slide, and I'm going to animate something on this slide. Let's say, for example, I would like this pie chart or something to bounce in or to turn in or to hop in or something onto my slide. What you need to do is you need to click on it first, because transitions are not the same as animations. Transitions are the way the slide appears. Animation is the way the stuff on the slide appears. So let's go to this little pie, and we're going to go to animations. If you understand this, you understand everything. Okay. There's a couple of animations that we get. We get entrance, emphasis, and exit. So it's the way it comes into the slide, the way it emphasizes something, and then of course the way it exits. Sometimes it doesn't have to exit, sometimes it doesn't have to emphasize, sometimes it just enters or exits. But You can choose whatever you like. So let's say, for example, I'm going to choose swivel as my entrance effect. All right, you can now actually add an animation. For example, you don't have to use this one. You could also use this animation. But you will now see there is a number 1 next to this little dot. That number 1 means on click 1 or on the first click, this is going to happen. Okay. Just to explain all of this, I'm going to make this picture appear on the second click. I'm going to make it appear. Let's see, bounce. Okay. So this picture is going to come in bouncing on the second click. So you will now see here's a 1 and a 2. So let's view this slide. Remember, it's only going to come on the click. So if I view this slide, it's going to come with a peel transition, and nothing is going to happen because it's waiting for the first and second click. So now I'm giving it 1 click, and here comes my pie, and it's swiveling the way I wanted it. And with my second click, here comes the picture. Right. You can make this happen at the same time as well. For example, I can have my ingredient picture and my chart. I'm saying chart, pie. You can have both of them come in at the same time, but then this 2 should say 1. How do you do that? Well, everything happens over here. So instead of saying this one, and remember I've selected this one, so that means I'm working with this specific image. So if I want this image to come with or appear with the first one, I'm going to have to say with previous, right? So that means on the first click, both will appear. So let's check it out. All right, so it's peeling off my transition. Nothing is happening because it's waiting for the click, because that 1 means 1 click. So here we go. And it's coming at the same time, exactly as we said, because we said that this one should come with the previous one, which means on the first click. All right. Now, what if you don't want anything to come with clicks? What if you want them to appear with the slide? Well, then you just say so. And you can say with previous, with previous. Now you will see the 1 turned to a 0, which means it will now open with the slide. So let's see if it's really like that. It's peeling off. I haven't clicked. It's coming in. Okay. So is someone sending me a message? We can't see your slideshow. Only now? Have you not seen my slideshow at all? Okay, I'm stopping presenting. Guys, haven't you seen any of it the whole time? What have you been seeing? Alan, what have
We
you
can
been?
see we can see your presentation, but when you put it on as a slideshow,
Oh, you
then
mean like that? Oh, oh,
yeah,
oh.
then we can't see the animation effects, none
Oh,
of that.
okay, I see. Okay, okay, I understand, I understand. So I would recommend you watch the video because you will see it on the video. Okay, I understand. Thanks, Alan, for saying that. I was wondering why haven't anyone said anything. All right. So guys, go and watch the video because you will see it on the video. It will show on my screen. Okay. So these 2 will come in or open or display with opening the slide. Okay. Now let's say, for example, I would like this box or this list to appear after or when I click. Okay. So I will click on it and I will add an animation. Fly in. All right. And you can actually choose from which direction to fly in, and you will notice here that it's going to fly in on the first click, the second click, and the third click. Okay, so I'm not viewing since you guys won't be able to see it. So if I click once, this one will come in. On my second click, this, and then the rest. You can change that, of course, by clicking on here, and you can say start with previous, and all of them will say 0, 0, 0, and they will appear with the rest. Now, just something else. All of these things, they can be timed, and they can give you can give them some seconds or whatever that you want them to appear. For example, if you want them to happen a little bit faster, you can change it to 1 second or half a second, depending on what it is you wish to do. So since I selected this image, it's going to be half a second, but the others will still be 2 seconds. This one will also be half a second. Okay. So that is basically, now in the third lesson, we are going to do a lot of this, but I just wanted to show you, if you wanted to see so long, how it works. You can also time your presentation to go by itself or to go on by itself. How do you do that? Instead of saying on mouse click, you can just say on advance. Oh, here comes some. Papa gaan gou vir jou broodjie maak. Okay, ek gaan nou kos ek bak pannekoek. Melk nie, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, when you watch the video, you're going to hear what I said to her. She said she's hungry. So I said your dad is going to make you a sandwich. Where am I now? Okay, here we go. So if you want your presentation to advance to the next slide without clicking on the mouse, you must just deselect that button and time it. For example, I want the slides to progress to at 2 seconds, which is actually too fast. So what about 5 seconds? The bad thing about this is if you're presenting this slideshow to an audience and someone in the audience has a question and they interrupt you as you're presenting, the slideshow will continue because that is the way it is timed. So there's no way to stop it then. So in reality, it's not ideal to time a presentation. So better to click or press enter or whatever. Yeah, so this is lesson 2. Do you guys have any questions for me?
No, ma'am. Nothing on my side.
No questions. All right, I just quickly want to see if everybody's here. Except our new student. It's not here. But anyway, that's fine. Okay, so if there's no questions, then I'll see you guys on Thursday for those of you who are available. And otherwise, we'll meet again on Monday for those who will not be able to join us on Thursday. So have a nice evening, everybody, and thanks for coming.
And feed your
Thank
daughter.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yes, I'm going to feed her right
Bye, ma'am.
now. Bye.